All right, all right. This is a serious season. Everyone is jumping as expected, moving left, right, and center. People doing what they are supposed to do during this festive season. As it is tagged, Christmas is near around the corner.
Yep.
I don't know that worries if you've seen any snow yet.
We are still waiting for it.
So we are still. You never know it could show up. Grasshoppers are grasshoppers. I think they are everywhere.
Yeah.
And the rain has way much accelerated these grasshoppers of this time.
Yeah.
So double race. Before we start off, is that today we are going to look at. Today we have close to 7 segments, and of course, as being Africans, and being true Africans, born and raised in Africa, we will begin off with AFCON.
Yeah.
And then that will be our segment 1. Of course, being Africans and Ugandans, we'll concentrate more on Ugandans. We won't be like Nigerians that are looking the other way around in other teams, trying to say how Ugandans were useless. We will look into that discussion. And then obviously we will get into our segments. It's still within Africa.
Yeah.
We'll be focusing on our key players, and today we've tried to focus on Mo Salah and Mamosh, given their spectacular performance in the yesterday's game. Then we are going to be looking at, of course, we'll get into the EPL. You know it is also happening, as the AFCON is also happening.
Yeah.
So we'll look into the results for the previous game week. And of course, we'll look at the EPL table, how it is so far standing. And of course, our key match or our key team today will be Aston Villa, given the fact that they are making 10 games unbeaten, and hence they just find the position which they are in the Premier League. Then we'll look at, of course, today we are bringing a tech segment. You know, we are all going in politics, so we want to see how tech and the internet are related.
Yep.
Then, of course, we'll move on to our 5th segment. That will be our fantasy, or the fantasizers out there. And today, in focus specifically, we've added in Namavundu League as a point of discussion. And then, of course, we'll get into our conclusion. And, of course, we will wish you a Merry Christmas when that time comes. So, Double S, before we kick off, so far, personally, there are 2 things on my head. Number 1 is that we managed to get our sync box.
Yes.
It is back. I think our viewers out there, we are beefing up the audience. I mean the studio.
Yeah.
Anytime soon, we are dropping audio at the same time video.
Yeah.
Or what we call multimedia.
Yes.
We'll be soon enough getting into. And as we see, power is on.
Yeah.
Everything is lighting up. And so far, maybe I think today is the 3rd day.
So far, EDCL has been doing something.
UDC has been doing something. But before we get into Double S, first introduce yourself to our viewers and we jump into the show. Over to Double S.
Hello, everyone. This is Double S as usual. Always happy to be here and to have you listen to us. This is the Great Minds Pod. So sit still and let us take you through what we think. What's happening in the AFCON. So usually we do speak mostly about Uganda and fantasy, because we do like playing. And remember, it's all about being happy. So playing fantasy makes us happy, and that's why we are here to take you through what really makes us happy. So sit tight and let us get into it.
Right. Yes, that was it from Double S. So Double S, before we jump on, you were in town, I think, on Monday, and you happened to go to downtown. How is the mood there?
I think before you go to town, you are required to watch a documentary about cats. You know,
what is happening in downtown?
Because you need to learn how cats move. Because when a cat is moving, it places its second leg where it placed its first leg.
Yes.
So what does that mean? Muntu ku muntu. If someone removes their feet like this, that's where you're supposed to place your feet. I mean, it's too congested.
So do you know the KCC has done a great job in trying to to decongest the city and the likes. This is in relation to cars and the likes. So is it supposed to also do that to people? Because you're saying and per your words, I quote, like it was literally body to body, and there are those that are sleeping when they are walking.
Yeah.
So you have to be like Wimsajia, Tambula.
And you know, there are people who are coming to town for the first time. I don't know, maybe in the whole year. So someone, you are walking, they're looking at buildings.
Yeah.
So you're like, good guy, move. Plus, we have things to do.
Yes.
This is not our first time in Kampala. So, but I don't think they can do that. Because imagine you going to town, and then there is some dude there who is telling you, hello, don't pass there. Pass here, you'd be frustrated.
You'll be frustrated. So you'll be frustrated. So do like as Africans, I don't know if it is the same case and in other countries specifically. Now look at Uganda specifically. Is that why is it always towards this day? Is that we always have that commotion in town? I mean, is it about planning? Is it that the economies are doing bad? That what you work on today is what you feed on the next day? Is that why you're seeing? Well, because it is rarely on these other days, whether it is your Eid day or whether it is Easter, you don't usually see that commotion. But when it comes to December, especially this day, it is serious. It is kind of crazy. Is it poor planning? Is it because the government has tried to treat us to be in that form of state, or the other way around?
I think there are a number of factors, but we can sum all of them up into one thing: excitement. There's nothing else. All the other reasons lead to excitement.
Yeah.
Because remember, people are getting their kamane, end of year bonus, people are getting their leave.
Yeah.
And it's a longer holiday.
Yeah.
Because you get to rest for about 2 weeks or 1 week.
So do you think ideally, like, I mean, before we jump into this, is that who makes most of the money during this period?
I'm going
is
to
it
say
the vend they sell the people selling clothes, the shoes and food and etc. The government makes more money during this period?
I think the government does, because to be fair, every transaction you make, they get taxes.
Yeah.
So the more transactions you make, the more they earn. So they get the most. But if we put the government aside, I say the people who earn the most are people in the transport sector.
But you realize they also buy food and they would buy clothes for their families.
They move a lot. People move a lot. So I think they make the most. And the next people who I think do make some good money, people owning bars and clubs.
Yeah, of course, that one, they are really in it. The other thing that I wanted to discuss on, and I was told that, do we have people coming? Okay, first, for starters, is Gayaza a village? It's just 15 kilometers, 16 kilometers away from Kampala.
Gayaza is a town.
Exactly. So why do taxi fares increase the fare?
Exactly. That's why I'm saying they make. Okay, to be fair,
because Vero, they increase the fare from just there to Gayaza.
There's too much jam. What does that mean? It reduces on the number of routes they are going to take.
Makes the statement valid. So you agree with them increasing the fare?
No, that's not fair, because it's not our fault. Are we the one who are supposed to build more roads?
Not really.
No. So, and for us, we are just. And some people are going to work. They're not even going to shop. They're not even Basamas.
Yeah.
They have been here the whole year. And I'm Sajja from 2K, and then you're like 5K. I'm like, what's happening? Yeah. You've doubled the money.
So basically, it seems like there's no anyone to blame. Everyone is in a state of chaos. Everyone is in some form of excitement.
Yeah, and remember, people are going to the village.
Yeah.
Those who are in the village want to come to town. Those who are in town want to go to the village. So it's chaotic. Yeah.
So for starters, now that was basically to put us into the modes of this particular episode, fantasy. And remember, like I had said, the colleagues earlier, is that this is the podcast 17.
Yeah.
And so far, I don't think so far we are doing badly. We are trying to keep up with the time. We just sometimes get a little bit disappointed by our producer.
Yeah.
At the upload rate.
In that season, he's very busy, Mom. We need time.
So the shout out to the producer. I think the gigs have become gigs.
Yeah.
But it is good for him. Next time we'll be seeing a gigantic lens in front of us.
Because as you've seen,
Yes.
everywhere there are functions everywhere.
Yes.
I saw some comments saying that check on your men, like the function has too many. They're going to marry your partner without you knowing.
So the good thing that he managed to deliver us our box.
Yeah.
So that is what we wanted so much. So big up to him. So double race.
Yeah.
Before we get into AFCON, we have a common fan. A common Ugandan fan. You saw him during Chan. You even saw him during the qualifiers. He's usually coupled up with the colleague who usually puts on a Gomasi.
Yeah.
And remember, this same fellow was in Qatar, I think last time when World Cup was happening.
Yeah.
Now, this same fellow has managed to scoop himself in Morocco. The first clip I saw is him, of course, as usual, branding Uganda.
Yeah.
The second clip I'm seeing is him feeding on a baby bottle. And
of course, everywhere he goes.
And the people are actually taking selfies for him.
He leaves an impression.
Exactly.
Everywhere he goes.
So one man is making this, covering close to 1,000 Ugandans. Do you think he's going to make it still within this AFCON we are in? Make Uganda shine?
Yeah, actually, I think we need more people like him. Like, let the government be like, we are going to give out like 100 tickets and get those boys, you know, who are at Chan, who are the qualifiers for World Cup.
Yeah.
People who have vibe. People who are going to represent our country. Actually, in Africa, I've only seen one country that is competing with us, and that's Senegal. Senegal, they also do the same thing.
In terms of vibe?
Yeah, they come with people covered with paint, with the word Senegal on like 7 people, and they are always on the front. They are dancing, they are drumming. So I think we need something like that. The government should give out like, I don't know, even if 20. Yeah.
So you think a senior Kanabe is doing a great job?
Yeah.
And more people need to. So I know later on we are going to be discussing on our match that is happening today. I think we will see a few Ugandans that have represented us there.
Yeah.
Hopefully. So before we begin AFCON, you know it started on Sunday.
Yes.
And that was a game between Morocco, the host, and Comoros. But we wanted to start off with disappointments. Number one, the quality of the images.
Yeah. At the beginning, I don't know what was happening. Though it did improve at a later time, but at the beginning, the pictures were way pixelated.
Exactly.
Blood.
Exactly. The sound.
Also the sound, I don't know what was happening. The sound engineer. And that went on for like 30 minutes.
Exactly.
Even when the game started.
Yeah.
He had not yet fixed the issue. But I think maybe they weren't ready enough.
Did we prepare?
I think they didn't prepare.
Does that give a chance? Because when we're watching the known TVs that is broadcasting, we never watch the opening ceremony. Is it because we are paying a low package?
Because it's a general general channel. They gave us one general channel for the whole of AFCON. So, which means for everyone who is watching from DSTV, GoTV,
whatever the case it is, they're streaming from the same place.
Because we all use Mad Choice.
Yeah.
Okay, Canal both.
Yeah.
So we are using Canal Plus Africa.
Yeah.
So it means we were all given one single channel. And to our disappointment, we didn't see the opening ceremony. So who watched this ceremony? Did they give it to the whites?
I think
when the tournament is ours?
You're being a racist now. Aren't you being a racist now?
No, I'm asking a question. Because anybody who is not African, we consider it to be white. Okay, or yellow. Yeah.
So ideally, those are the disappointments. So, but surprisingly, the preceding game, they tried to work on the image quality.
Oh, yeah.
And they also exactly. Thank you very much. And also the replays, as though we are linear in the pitch we usually when we're in Nambole. You don't see anything that fancy. At least they have tried to work on those.
Yeah.
Now, so the disappointments, I think they have reduced. The pictures are now okay.
Yeah.
With the Rio HD. The audio sound was eventually collected.
Yeah.
Which is sign shows that I think Africans, there is a saying, to soka kwekona.
Yeah, and the last AFCON, we watched the opening ceremony.
comfortably.
I don't know what happened this time.
Yeah.
We sat on TV and waited for like an hour.
Yeah,
Waiting
remember there
for
was a game which was happening. There was your Man U game was actually happening.
Yeah, and we were like, switch.
Yeah,
And then
nothing.
we kept switching back and forth.
And there's a guy
we weren't
yapping
seeing
as if
anything.
he's not going to stop.
You know, and then the guys in the studio kept on talking. We're like, we came here to watch the opening ceremony. Why are you guys still talking? You've been talking for 2 hours. And then, I don't know, that was a disappointment.
So moving on, double S is that as Africa, you know very well, we are always full of drama.
Yeah.
You can see how each of the African team came through.
Yeah.
Guys were fashionistas.
Yeah.
All the continents that are participating countries that are in Africa were fashionistas.
Yes.
Apart from the one and only 256.
And
256 decided to remain with what? With their own tracksuits.
And by the way, we've been getting a lot of heat.
Is it because of low
internet.
budget? Or is it because, in any case, why were we the first there?
No, I think, for starters, that was our first mistake. Going too early before any other team. So, for us, we went and we were like, this is like a normal tournament. It was as if we are going to play something local. Like we are going to play a friendly match, maybe against Chad. You know, that's how we went.
Yeah.
But then the other teams came prepared. And guess what? If we had gone a little bit late, then maybe someone who had done that shoot, fashion shoot, and we copied from them, maybe we could have made something before we went. But to our disadvantage, we went early.
Yeah. So now, okay, do you expect... no, okay, we will jump on that. We will get back to that shortly. I want us first discuss the first game. That is Morocco, the host versus Comoros.
Yeah.
First, I want you to showcase the behavior of their prince during the opening game.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Yes.
Or you didn't notice, or you didn't focus on it at all?
Actually, he gave the AFCON time. He came, he wasn't in a hurry. Every handshake he made, it took ages.
Exactly.
Like, it was as if he's interested in knowing how are you feeling.
Exactly. Did you see the rain on him?
He never flinched
Exactly.
a bit. He never said, some guy, but I bring an umbrella.
Exactly.
No, nothing.
Yeah. He stayed
The
there.
guy stood there, waved in the rain, kicked the ball, and even stayed till the whole game, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you that justifies you? Because if you look at him, it is actually Gen Z. Does that give a justification that in these ceremonies, especially which are fan related, talent related, instead of our usual people going there, the Gen Zs should represent?
I think so. You know, in the opening game here in Chan, I don't mean to say bad about our minister, but she was seated there and you saw she had nothing to do with the game. She was just seated there waiting, like, when is this getting done?
Yeah, but you never know, maybe they didn't give a chance to do the officiating like the way they gave to the Morocco prince.
And that's why she was grumpy. You know, but the prince was applauding.
Yeah.
You know, he was excited.
Yeah,
We need
exactly.
something like that. And
Exactly.
if you're not into the game,
Yeah.
send someone who is.
And it was very carefree.
Yes.
I personally like his touch. I like his attitude.
Yes.
And the movement and the legs. And it was there for the team to
Yes.
showcase. He is happy that actually his country is hosting a particular game. Now, moving on to the first game, double race, you saw Morocco first was struggling.
Yes.
And you saw very well how they saved the first penalty, a comfortable save.
Yeah.
So the game wasn't that much interesting. But the key thing that I want to note in the games that we so far watched, there is a touch in African football.
Yeah.
There is something that has changed in African football. People no longer play the way they want to play. Of course, we still have our energy.
Yeah.
These things of overdodging, they tackle you.
Of course.
But there's some kind of form that is coming up. And this is not only within the so common teams that we know. You saw how Comoros was playing.
Yes.
Comoros was playing like the applause. The balls, yes, in the beginning, the balls were a little bit jumpy and shake a bit. But eventually, they whatever, they concentrated. You saw the game we watched yesterday. They won for Egypt and is it Zimbabwe?
Yeah.
You saw how people were playing, and that brings us to that game, double S. The performance that Mo Salah, first the performance that Zimbabwe put up It was superb.
Yeah, especially in the first half.
Exactly, and you saw the goal they scored. Very clinical goal.
Yes.
Not a gambled goal. Very well played. Now, when you look at how Mo Salah, actually, we've been watching Egypt's games before, and Mo Salah was loose. You do not even hardly see him.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, it was different this time.
He was all over the pitch.
Exactly. It doesn't hold the ball. No. Passes to the ball.
He was crossing.
It was crossing the ball.
Taking shots.
Exactly. So does that justify his trophy thirsty?
I probably could say now that he's here, he's more relaxed.
What do you mean by he's more relaxed?
You know, when you come back here, maybe his family is here, and then you talk to a few family members, you know, they'll give you praise, they'll give you encouragement. The same thing happened to Onana.
Yes, when he came to Uganda.
Yeah.
Yes.
By the time he went back to England, he was like, yes, I have people back there in Africa who really love me.
Exactly.
Who watch me play the game. So he got more confident. And, you know, for Salah at Liverpool, as he said, maybe their relationship was dying between him and the coach. So,
and that was now, since we have a key player segment, I think we'll skip it. Now we continue on Salah, yes. So we will go to Salah and then we'll go to Mamouche.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think maybe, you know, coming back to Africa, I think gave him a different feeling. Gave him, I don't know, something in him, you know, respect.
Yeah. So and then Mamouche, you know, with Man City is a bench material.
Yes.
When it comes to his country, did you see the goal that he scored? From an angle, even me, I hadn't imagined that he could actually score.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the keeper was near post, which what you usually say. But it was way up.
It was a good strike.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. So I think also even Mamouche, I think we all need to be in some place where you feel seen, where you feel appreciated. You know, because at Man City, there are a lot of pros. There's Haaland. No one is going to look at you when there's Haaland.
Yeah, true.
You get. There's Haaland, there's Foden, there are Chakis are there, Doku. So no one is going to look at you. But here in Africa, we're like, this is our man. He plays for Man City, and we want to see what he can do for us. You know, when you come here, people show you love. Everywhere you go, in the bus, people are shouting your name. People want autographs. You know, I think that gives you confidence. I think African players, when they come here, they should see that we love them.
Okay. So you believe that the reason that's why Mo Salah is performing to his expectations and Mamouche is also doing his best. So remember, so far it's one game. It could be beginner's luck.
Yeah.
But it gives the fact that they are back home. And given the fact that they are back home, they feel like, that's how they need to perform. So you feel like it's a home thing that is making them shine.
Actually, Muganda Agamba, when Zinambia Zinirambabe. So when you are confident, even if what you're dancing has no formula, your moves, you're falling all over the place, as long as you are in someone who's cheering you on, you will dance.
Yeah. So double race, a quick one, and in a smaller focus. Do you think AFCON has begun with fire?
Yeah.
Is the hype there?
Yeah. I was excited, and so far, apart from a few bad things that went wrongly, like the opening ceremony, the sound, the picture quality, but for the games, everything has lived up to our hype.
So now, of course, moving on now, double race is that I want us to concentrate on Uganda.
Yeah.
Given the fact that this podcast is done within Uganda.
Yeah.
So, one, dilemma.
Yeah.
One, we're like these small chicks.
Yeah, there's always has to be something dramatic with us.
So, one, the guys went there first.
Yeah.
Okay?
Too early.
They have been training the way they are supposed to train.
Yes.
One of the person who goes there, you would leave the name undisclosed.
Yes.
And before you know it,
one day later, they are all on strike.
We want money. So, I want to first pose a question. Is playing for the national team about money? And this is the question that we've ever discussed earlier.
Yeah.
Is it about money that you are supposed to pay for your team? Or these guys are lacking patriotism, which our president keeps on emphasizing. Patriotic Ugandan, patriotic African. That's when we can manage this one. So the team failed to go for their training.
Yeah.
Because they are looking for their incentives.
Mm.
The government has not yet given them their incentives.
Mm.
So, Davoris, do you think this is fueled? Do you think these are some mafias behind the scene that are trying to extort money from the government?
Yeah.
Or do you think this is fairly agreeable that yes, indeed, the guys have not received their reimbursement or their allowances?
For me personally, I think if you're doing anything for your country, for your motherland, it should be out of your heart, out of honor. You know, you as a person, you go for glory. You're representing a whole nation. Because let's give a smaller scenario. Let's say you work as a chef maybe, or as a waiter in a restaurant.
Yes.
And when you go and wash dishes, you get paid. But then you come back home for Christmas, and then you go and wash those dishes. Do you expect pay?
Why would you be paid?
You get?
Exactly.
Because now, this is no longer about the money. This is about the love for your family, about the love for whoever is there. So if you are called up to represent your nation, should you go for the money? Or should you take on the country on your shoulder and be like, I'm going to carry it to the top?
So, Davoris, this guy is going to the AFCON so early. Was it because they needed more allowances?
Probably. I think they went early so that they can
many days.
That scandal. You know?
So it wasn't about that, what they want to go and familiarize themselves.
At least demand after you've won something. Like after the tournament is done, maybe we went to whatever level we managed to reach. And then after everything, maybe we won something, maybe we didn't win anything.
Yeah.
But then after, when everything is done, be like, but we played all the games and you guys promised us A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
We haven't got anything.
Yeah.
What's happening? You know, because even us here, that's why we are here. That's why we have this platform.
Yeah.
Is to speak out things
Yeah.
that are on our hearts and what we think are the right thing to do. And if the right thing to do is for you to get that money, even us here, we shall carry on what you're trying to put out there, and we shall speak about it and be like, give the guys their money.
So, Davoris, Uganda is in today.
Yeah.
That is at 23.
Yeah.
East African time sharp.
Tough game.
Okay? Very tough game. Where is the concentration? And they are playing against Tunisia.
Yes.
Not an easy team. And given our issues now, we're struggling.
Yeah.
Now, where is the concentration of these boys? And who is going to encourage them to perform to their maximum? Because if they have issues, these boys are not going to put their legs there.
Yeah, of course.
So
they're going to be very sluggish.
Exactly. Where is the concentration? And you're thinking, are we going to lose this game against Tunisia?
By the way, if we lose, it won't be a shock, as we've said. If you're playing for the country, it shouldn't be about the money. It should be about glory. You going out there and representing your country. And if it's about money, what does that mean? If you don't get the money, you won't play as well as you're supposed to, which would make us lose. But if it wasn't about the money, we would do anything possible to see that we get that win. And for Tunisia, I know they play tic-tac. We can't outpass them. What does that mean? Get a strategy. But you won't be able to strategize if instead of focusing on the game, you're focusing on the money.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think if we lose, it won't be a shock to me. I'll just say, well, at least we qualified.
Okay. If we are to lose, by how many goals?
Not more than 2.
Let me change the statement. What is the best that you're expecting us to do in this game?
I think
against Tunisia.
If we are to lose, let it be very close, like 1-0. But I expect to see each and every player on our side put everything they have. Put your whole body there.
Yeah.
You know, go out there. Even if they say you can't do that, who says that? Who decided that?
Yeah.
Surpass your limit. Go there and surprise people. So I actually have very, very high hopes for our team. But this scandal that they have started about the money, I think it kills the vibe. It kills the love in me.
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
You're really disappointed before the
because
game.
You remember in the South African game, we never left the pitch.
Exactly.
Some
Yes.
people went,
Yeah.
but some of us were like, no,
Yeah.
this is my nation.
Yeah.
I have hope. Let me stay and see what happens. And
Uh-huh.
surprisingly, they came back.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if you start asking for money
Mm-hmm.
before playing the game, what does that mean? It kills my love. For me, I didn't go in that pitch
Mm-hmm.
for the money because you guys called me there for free, or you're giving me food. You're giving me nothing. I'm the one actually paying.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not about the money.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of my country. I
Yeah.
want to be there and support you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So if also you put that aside and be like, for me, I want money. I'm doing this for the money. What does that mean for me?
Mm-hmm.
It means I'm also out.
Exactly. So double race.
Yeah.
I know already you're disappointed with the Uganda and our preparation,
Mm.
given the fact that we went in there first.
Yes.
Is that the reason that's why one of the Nigerian TikToker
Mm.
is making all sorts of fuss about us?
Okay.
How we are just 3-point givers, how we don't deserve to be in AFCON. Do you think, yes, I know he's joking, whatever he's saying,
Yeah.
but do you think there is value in the words that he's saying over Uganda?
Before actually we refused to train, when the guy was saying, I was like, this guy needs to get a beating or something. Okay. But then after we do something like that,
Yeah.
we give the guy more power now.
Exactly, yeah.
Now the guy is unstoppable. He
Yeah.
has like proof
Yeah.
of what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And
And should we lose today
my friend,
and then we lose to Nigeria?
we should just forfeit the third game and come back home.
Anyway, so double race, you know very well that yes, there are other games which are also happening. The Ugandan game is happening at 5. I
Yeah.
mean that is 11,
Yeah.
right? That is East African time
Mm.
to take us literally through the day. So like we always keep on saying, the women there who don't know how football moves.
Yeah.
So if your man comes back at 2 a.m.,
Please. Don't be like, you guy, you're from, I don't know wherever you're
yes,
coming
it
from.
is because of football.
Mm.
Then, of course, now we are looking at, of course, there is Congo versus Congo is playing against what?
Benin.
Congo versus Benin, that is coming at 3:30.
Mm.
East African time. I think immediately after this podcast, we'll be looking at the build-ups
Yeah.
for that game. Of course, the reason that's why we want to give you the best. And of course, we've got to Senegal and Botswana coming in at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have at 8:30, that is, we have Nigeria versus Tanzania.
Yes.
Now, that's a game that we want to must watch.
Mm.
We could skip the Congo and the Benin game.
Yeah.
We don't care. We could skip the Senegal game and versus Botswana. We don't care. But we have to watch the Nigerian game. So, but we don't want someone talking bad about East Africa.
Yes.
This is one of the region that is literally being powerful across the entire Africa.
Yes.
And we believe in that. Our president has always said so. And you see where we go, there is always vibe tagged to us.
Yeah.
And of course, later on, our game will be coming in like at, that is Uganda versus Tunisia, will be coming at exactly 11 p.m. So guys, Ugandans, get ready to cheer your fellows, our fellows from wherever we are. And we pray and hope that the so-called light,
Yeah.
the so-called UDC
UEDCL.
doesn't disappoint us.
Of course. We might
If
be
you
watching the
disappoint,
game
we will automatically tell the Nigerian fellow on the things that you're saying about Uganda.
At least.
Help us add this also onto our list.
Because
Okay.
why would you be tampering with power at 11 in the night?
Exactly.
Unless you just hate your country as well.
Exactly. So that's what we have. That was maybe what we skipped earlier. There were some games that were being played other than Egypt and Zambia.
Yeah.
We had what games did we had there before?
There was Mali against Zambia.
Oh, that drew.
The 1-1.
Exactly. And then of course
And then
South Africa and Angola.
Yeah.
They
South
ended in
Africa won 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
Okay, so far those are so far 3 games have been up underway.
And Egypt, yeah.
Exactly, and Egypt. So double is a quick one on Uganda. Why play at 11?
I don't know. Maybe also the Nigerians are collaborating with the Moroccans to hate on us.
Yes.
Where would you put us last?
Yeah.
You get?
We wanted to be the first in the, but it's okay. If Uganda, you will be surprised. You saw what happened to Mozambique.
Yeah.
So you would be shocked. And hopefully our selection has been on the melt. Previously, you went through the selection and you said you're not disappointed.
Yes, I
They
wasn't.
picked the right fellows to really represent us.
Yeah.
And hopefully they do so other than going there to take selfies. Let them concentrate on the game and play. Be patriotic, because you know very well our president always will put you in the spotlight. Explain where were you when that particular game or ball was passing via you.
Our team has potential.
Yeah. So that was, I think we've really done justice. 34 minutes into Africa.
Yeah.
I think same time we move to APL. You know very well our exactly. We you know very well that APL is still going on.
Yes.
It's playing within again Chan. I mean AFCON, but we are concentrating on AFCON. And the double S, maybe before you move on, surprisingly, today the radios are actually broadcasting these matches.
Yeah.
Which they have not been doing, especially during China and the likes, which is a bonus. So kudos to the whoever puts energy into it, because at least the team or the individual that cannot afford TV are able to listen to them at least on their
radio is free.
Exactly, radio is free. Exactly. So give us a wider coverage and the likes. So double race, EPL, game week 17. Man City, Hammers, West Ham, 3-0. And what is surprising, the cyborg, the robot,
Hall of Fame,
still scoring like as if goals are just given out there for free. So do you think cyborg is cyborg in a very small time? Because this is purely an African show.
Yeah, I think it's that guy. I don't know, the guy is a goal machine. He's just a goal machine. He's going to break all records ever put by, I don't know, whoever in the Premier League or whichever league he goes to. I think actually now that he has dominated the Premier League, if he goes to like La Liga, he will break their record as well.
So you're saying if you make it in EPL, you can make it anywhere.
Yeah.
What happened to our man who was in Arsenal was fired out because of indiscipline.
Aubameyang.
Yes.
I don't know what's wrong with that guy, but he's still playing for Gabon at least.
And you saw last time we actually was featured on one of our podcast. Yes. So double race, Liverpool wars are still continuing. The trauma. They are saying, you saw the podcast, I mean the tweet that their coach put out, that they have moved on. When they asked him about Salah, they said they have moved on. Tottenham Hotspur had 2 red cards.
Yeah.
Even with the 2 red cards, Liverpool was already heading them by 2-1.
Yeah.
But with 2 red cards, Liverpool was struggling.
Actually, they were almost equalized.
Exactly. If that game had continued for more minutes. So, briefly, what is happening to Liverpool? Yes, they won against 9 man.
I don't think their issue is Salah. By now, I don't think their issue is Salah. I think their issues maybe with the coach or something else, or maybe their gameplay. But their issue isn't with Salah.
It is with that with one now. Van Dijk.
Maybe the coach. Let them fix something. Maybe the formation, maybe their play style changed because of a new coach. But for now, I think their issue isn't with Salah.
Everton, Arsenal. Very disappointing game.
Yeah.
Arsenal winning on a penalty. Is Arsenal on its diminishing returns now?
Probably not. Everton is strong. Everton is strong, by the way. Everton is actually strong.
So you believe that 1-0 against Everton was fair enough?
Yeah, it's fair.
Okay. Leeds, Crystal Palace. 4 goals from Leeds.
I don't know what happened there. I had 2 Crystal Palace players. And until now, I don't know what happened.
Yes.
Because how do you tell me that Crystal Palace lost 4-0 to Leeds? 4. At least like 2-1. But 4. The same thing happened to Chelsea.
You know, I was surprisingly,
they lost 3-1 to Leeds.
I was comfortably waiting for a clean sheet.
Me too. Like I have Gwe here, I'm like, this is an actual clean sheet. Or at least he's going to score them.
Yeah.
To my surprise, the guy gave me 1 point. Just 1.
Yeah.
Mateta 2, I'm like, what's happening?
I actually took him out of my team.
I'm also going to say
Very
I
disappointed.
think I also sold him.
Yeah, I know that segment will come in at a later date. Double Ace, if you look at the clock critically, we are not doing well.
Yeah.
So that's why
Time is flying.
we don't want to rush. We are not rushing as much as that. But Double Ace, I know here I'd mentioned something to do with Aston Villa. 10 games in a row.
They're on form.
They have hammered the Arsenal. They have hammered the City. What is happening?
Are they back?
Do you think they are back? Is it high time we buy Rogers? As I speak, he's already in my team. So are they back? Because if you look at the EPL table now, is that we are seeing Arsenal maintain the place.
Yeah.
But Man City is closing.
Yeah.
You remember they were there?
Just 2 points.
Exactly. Aston Villa.
3 points.
Chelsea on the same dot.
Chelsea is staggering, but it's still maintaining this position.
Exactly. Yeah. So as we are so far seeing that any of these 4 people is into the title. Yes. So if Arteta stays sleeping, remember like Onyesie said, if he doesn't win this time, there's no excuse for him.
Yeah, there isn't. That would be the 4th season when you finish into the 2nd position consecutively.
So, Davaris, so far as EPL stands now, are you surprised there? Any disappointments? Thiago?
I think he's the next one who is going to go out of my team. Probably this coming game week.
I think we are going to go to Thiago when you look into the Nama Vondo League fellows, because today we are going to quickly run through our co-players within the Nama Vondo League. Of course, we'll start from the undefeatable. But the other thing I wanted to ask away from football is tech.
Yep.
Number 1, in the previous episode, we promised our viewers we'll bring for them the advantages and disadvantages of the government owning internet.
Yeah.
And double list number 1 on our list on the advantages is cheap. Agree, disagree?
Agree.
If the government owns internet, it will be cheap.
Yeah.
It will be everywhere.
Yeah.
Is it true?
Yeah, that's also true.
Then, of course, we are looking at improved services because the government doesn't care. It's not about profit making.
Yeah.
I think they can comfortably handle that, and you've seen the way they have done to load constructions and etc.
Yeah.
They have tried to make sure that everything goes into where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And I think
there's access to all
kudos to our government. They have done a very tremendous job in achieving that.
Yeah.
The roads are there. You see very well. Even it's few things that we need that come through handy. Then the other thing is economic development. People empowered. We are here. We are literally going to base on the internet.
Yeah.
What we are doing, we are basing on the internet.
Yes.
The TikTokers are there. That's why we're able to see our senior Kanabe.
Yeah.
If it wasn't because of the government empowering it, we wouldn't have been there.
Yes.
However, on the other side, is a shutdown.
Yes.
Continue.
Because when we go on the negative side, I think the demerits outweigh the merits.
Hence, you're trying to say that the government said it should move away from internet.
Hey, at least let us buy it expensively. But when we know we are safe, because just every text message you would send, every call, anything you would do, it would be censored. So once they find you say, even if you are joking, and you say something bad about the government, or the president, remember now they have access to all the info, your address, your IP address. That means they have your location.
Yeah.
My friend, they will come for you.
So that means you've even gone into the problem of privacy. We lose privacy.
Yes.
But the government is, how many documents have you had that people related and government documents and they have been leaked?
And other than that, I think also there is another fear of them taking it down anytime they feel like. You want to create a strike? Okay.
of the. So you feel like that's so what rule does that violate?
During election time, off.
Mm-hmm.
If maybe the opposition are maybe trying to do like a rally or campaign or something, what does that mean? Internet in that region?
Off. And then if you look at there's also a component of bureaucracy. Then we also have lack of innovation. And then also because what you've been mentioning about political influence. But I want us to look at lack of innovation. You know, government things. Once they make something, you never hear of them talking about 5G. Anything to do with changes.
Working. You see what's happening in the health sector.
Yeah.
The buildings are crumbling.
Yeah.
Because no one came back and said, man, this building has taken 100 years without getting renovations. Let's fix it. No one says that. As long as the building is there, it's standing, no one cares.
So, double race. The advantages, in your words, the disadvantages out of the advantages.
Yeah.
Now, bringing me to one question in a snapshot that I need to ask from you. Should the government, because you heard what the president has been saying. We previously played a clip about internet from our president.
Yeah.
Is for him is comfortable with the government owning internet. Now, as you, a technical person, a footballer person, someone who has used the internet not now, not a few years back.
Yeah.
You've studied it, you've seen its advantage and disadvantage. Do you think the government can own internet?
Yes, it can. And think about another advantage. They could also control and limit the use of phones and devices and the internet, because as we talked about this in some of our previous episodes, where Australia brought up a ban for under 16-year-olds not owning accounts, because something like that is good.
And the viewers, we promise we'll be able to bring in a few Gen Zs to that we expound more on that topic. Yes, that was you can.
Because so that is also good.
Yeah.
And they can own it. So, but then, on the other hand, they're spying on us. You would have access to everything, to all our data, our bank accounts, everything. You would have access to actually.
I want to pose a question to you. I want to ask you the definition of a government.
Okay, the government, its role is
the definition. The government is made by the people, built for the people, everything for the people.
My friend, not in Africa.
Okay. So you refuse. You say that.
I know.
So double race. I want us to go from that topic.
Maybe it's built by the people.
For the people.
A few.
The whole word of government, the whole word of the word government has people.
But
in fact, the two definitions should just say government.
Guess what changes? People. The type of people. There's a certain small group that makes the laws.
Yes.
And when it makes those laws
that you elect,
it makes
they represent also the people.
It makes them for the other people.
Which people?
Not them. Those laws don't apply on them, my friend.
Double race. The common factor you're having in you is people.
Yes.
Everything, people. That's the common factor that you're having in you. What does that mean?
But we are all people, but different types.
Double race.
To some people, these laws apply.
To some, they don't apply.
When you go and find traffic lights, you stop.
Yeah.
Someone in a car with UG on it. Actually, my friend.
You see, you've just reminded me of a traffic issue. But I think we'll put it in our next podcast. so traffic police, we are coming for in our next podcast.
By the way,
yes, we will have a discussion.
Forgotten.
Yeah. You don't worry, we'll add them on our next podcast. So, double race, in still relation to tech, there is a document that has been circulating over social media. We don't know if it is valid. We don't know if it's not valid.
Yeah.
But we stand to be collected. We are just going to read about it. And this in relation to the ban related to Starlink technology and communication equipment. A few months back, they had authorized Starlink to operate.
Yeah.
You saw it all over the news and everyone celebrated. Now, there is a memorandum that has come out from URA.
Yeah.
That is the regulating body for revenue collection in Uganda.
Yes.
For Uganda. And it is dated 19th December. Means it's a very early document. And it goes to all customs staff. All what?
Customs staff.
Those people that are responsible for clearing people's goods into the country.
Yeah.
From the CCD. Whoever CCD means God knows. And the copies in the CD. The subject. Restriction on the importation of Starlink technology and communication equipment. They go ahead and then they say, this communication serves to officially notify staff about the immediate restriction on the importation and custom clearance of Starlink technology gadgets, communication equipment, and associated components. Any import declaration of the aforementioned items should be accompanied by a clearance stroke authorization letter from the Chief of Defense Forces. Chief of Defense Forces. Do you know who that is?
Is that your PDF?
Yes.
So
I'm still continuing. From the Chief of Defense Forces. They continue and say Uganda People's Defense Force, UPDF. Okay? This guidance takes effect immediately. And all staff are expected to adhere to it. Puts Mukono,
signature,
Asadu, Chigozi, Chisitu.
So that is the CCD.
Now, question 1. Why?
That's obvious.
Question 2. I've heard, again it is in rumor, whoever had installed that gadget is being confiscated and taken. And they are getting to the technical guys, the IT chaps, who did the installations. Land on you, then they ask you, where did you install?
Bring it here.
Do you remember those days when in primary days when you would speak Luganda?
Yeah.
They would give a card. So later on in the evening they would say, who did you give the card? So there was
You point to the person you gave it.
Then the person who did you give the card.
And
So
then also post.
exactly. So
post
this
the
is what
person
is happening. So the technical class are being asked, where did you install this whatever?
You say in region A, in
So-
the village this.
Why is internet, especially from Starlink, becoming a security threat,
It is
All.
a threat.
a security issue?
It is a threat.
It is internet. We already, where we are, as I speak to you now, we are using internet.
Starlinks don't need a cable or a mast to work. So, what does that mean? You can disconnect it from the internet. It is a satellite. So, what does that mean? If I have my Starlink, you can't disconnect me from the internet. Unless you're going to blow up the satellite.
Yeah, at this juncture, I want to remind our producer that I think when he uploads this episode, he needs to hashtag the owner of Starlink. I mean, he needs to know that as far as Uganda is concerned, he has been officially kicked out.
Of course.
We don't care.
Because for the others, it's easy. They use cable.
Yeah.
What does that mean? You can cut the cable
Yeah.
and internet is off. But for Starlink, you can't do that. So, hence, a threat. But what threat? What threat is there?
You saw what was happening in Tanzania. Why are you asking me obvious questions?
Because
Are you okay?
this is just
Have you been compromised?
people talking or people moving information here and there.
Yeah,
Because even if, this is what I think, even if we are to raise up a coup, like a physical one, like go on the streets, my friend, you're going to die.
FYI, those words are not tagged to Great Minds Podcast
Of course,
Technologies.
This is a personal
It is
perspective.
Yes.
So, you know, Because for me, when it comes to internet, okay, I think for starters, it's crucial in the election period to switch off the internet.
So, Davores, I want to ask you something interesting that has just popped up into my mind. If this is the trend that yes, during elections, internet has to be off, and you know very well, we have opposition
Yes.
that every day rely on the internet to do whatever they are doing.
Yes.
You saw one of the journalists that came here, recorded a few funny things.
Yes.
He went out, then documented them on CNN. You saw that happening. So, don't you think the people in opposition, I know they are not so comfortable with technology.
Yeah.
They're not so comfortable with technology. They are good at talking.
Yes.
That is the only role they are good at. But you've seen in very many countries, technology and ICT has become a thing and a problem. Do you think it's high time that these so-called opposition fellows look into this technology thing with a serious matter? Other than, because for them, when you talk about technology, they might be referring to Facebook. They might be referring to YouTube. No, colleagues, this is not what we are referring to.
Send someone a message.
We are looking at something deeper. I know we may not say it out loud here, but if you have a serious mind and if you're part of the great minds take, you know very well what we are discussing about here. But Davores, that should be a topic.
For us, we see a message.
Yeah.
We know what's behind the scenes.
Exactly.
We know what's being moved.
Yeah.
And there is more than one channel.
Yes.
For you to move that message.
Exactly. So, in other words, there is a solution.
Yes, there is.
Like we said earlier, the words don't what? An individual mind. So, Davores, away from football, away from tech, the disappointment from internet are coming. And those guys that are having websites that are expiring between that time of January, you better renew them now.
Yeah, before things
exactly, because they will whatever, and boom, you will be out of shape when things are restored.
And you'll be off for a week.
Exactly. Also. So all those people that depend on some kind of form of communication, do it now before you get to be. Oh my God, I don't know what happened. No, we are telling you. As tech experts, as tech technocrats. Yeah. But however, we leave a disclaimer, there is a solution.
Yes.
If NL was in the building, he would have given us that solution. But we postponed it for further notice, maybe for further guidance.
Yeah.
Davores, if we go back to fantasy, because this is festive season.
Yeah.
Not everything is supposed to be serious.
Yeah.
We need to be happy.
Of course.
Remember, like we said, happiness is free.
Yep.
No one stops you to go on the street and play your music and start dancing.
Yes.
No one will stop you to do that. This is a free country.
No, of course.
That's why everyone wants to come here. Our president has done wonders.
There's freedom here.
So this is the reason. That's why for us we also have fun in our fantasy. And for starters today, I want us to focus on Namavunduriji before we go into our teams. And we've been having someone that has been leading us. I don't remember the last time we've ever seen a different person in number one position.
It's been a while.
And he has been bragging, talking all sorts of words, calling us amateurs, calling us that we don't know how to do these things. A few weeks back, he was ahead by close to 100 points from at least the next 4 people that are above him. As we speak,
the tables have turned.
The tables are turning. The undefeatable with 955 points, bragging how he was almost taking the Ugandan Cup.
Yeah.
So as we speak, the undefeatable is at 955 points.
Yep.
Followed by the unit with 949. A difference of how many points?
6. Keeping
in mind, he has already used his triple captain.
And his bench booster as well.
And his bench booster at all. So, should the unit activate his triple captain.
Bench boost.
Activate his bench boost.
It is over for him.
I think Undefeatable, you better run now. Or you better come to the podcast and apologize for making us don't knowing fantasy.
Take back your words.
So, in number 3, we have Fifi the King with 9 to 9 points. Very close range.
Very close.
That's what I'm telling you. Undefeatable might shift to like number 6 before the end of this coming game week.
Yeah.
Then, of course, number 4, we have J-Code with the 908 points. That means Undefeatable is ahead by close to 40 points.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Things are turning.
Yeah.
The tables are turning. And you know his mistake?
The gap has closed.
Undermining
Yeah.
the one and only Saibong.
Of course.
But like we say, we cannot wake people up.
Of course.
In this league, we first play Chidemesa.
Yeah.
Fenatu Fire. So as it stands, you can comfortably see it very well that Undefeatable has failed to master that game. The same concept was that had affected KY Live FC.
Yes.
He hadn't understood the tactics. And remember, we are telling Undefeatable, this is a tactical play.
Yes.
We might be unlucky in points, but tactically, we are good.
Yes.
And you see what is happening? 5 points.
We are closing up
the gap. So, we'll go in moving number 5. We have NL Moments.
Yes.
The producer that always uploads our podcast content late. We've warned him. And he's literally on a red line for literally being dismissed from the podcast.
Yep.
But at least today was in and he just left for something else. The gigs have become gigs. So he comes in at number 5 with 887 points. Of course, followed by Kai Live FC, Liverpool Die Hard with 849 points. Then, of course, followed by Pioneers with the 817 points. Then Go In Camps FC with 752 points. And then finally, the man who talks a lot. The man who said that before the season ends, he would be number 1 in this league. That is the Entebbe VIP FC. The previous game week worked for him.
Yes.
The man has 91 points. Amateur has 9 points, but still we believe beginner's luck. Kaida FC had a similar luck.
He's got NL Moments on his toes. He's already scared. It's like the man is coming.
No, but 887 versus 308.
You get?
Man, those are close to 500 points.
How do you get scared of that?
So, that is so far how our lead is. But Double S, if you look at this league properly, what is your anticipation before the break of the season? That is before second round.
Of course, before the second leg, the unit is going to be in first position. There's no doubt about that. And then,
yes.
I don't know, between Undefeatable and Fifi, one of them will be in second.
You think
because there's just only 2 game weeks left.
Yeah, but the way at which Fifi the King is moving is also moving on a steady progress. It's like to resume back. I'm not so certain about myself because I still have a 40 gap. And if I activate my triple captain, I don't know.
Hopefully it works out.
If it works, then that's when I'll close in also on that gap. So where do you see the person who introduced us to podcast? That is NL Moments.
Fifth.
To fantasy.
I think he will still be in 5th. I think the rest of the people in the bottom, they're going to hold their positions. They won't change.
Yeah. Okay, so Double S, anything that you need to mention about our Namavon League before we go into our teams?
Nothing much for now, nothing much.
Okay, so Double S, moving on to our teams, and I will go first. That is, we are focusing on game week 17.
Yeah.
Game week 18, that is starting on 26 December, and it's a late one. It's at 23:30, just to give people enough to open their gifts.
Yeah.
You know, when we were kids, we used to think Boxing Day was for time for boxing each other.
I don't know actually. Why was it called Boxing Day?
I don't know, because you unbox the gift that you might have put under the Christmas tree or something like that.
That's where the name came from.
Yeah. You get. So so we have games on the Boxing Day. Probably to also be part of the boxing. We'll later on be mentioning those games. So I, of course, like I mentioned earlier, Pickford is back in my goal.
Yep.
And of course, I have Coyote, I have Rodon, and then I have Mkweli on my defense. I'm using a 3 defense man. And then of course I have Rogers, like I said earlier. He's back is in my team now.
Yeah.
The man has been scoring like nothing. Man, you can explain that at a later date. Then of course I have Foden. He's on form. Yes, he branded, but he's on form. I don't know why they didn't give him the points when he made an assist to Aaron. Yes, there was a keeper intervention. I don't know if that's the rule. Maybe the fantasy guys, they also need to explain to us why that happened. I was explaining an explanation, but I didn't see it coming through. Yeah. Then of course I have Cole Palmer. This time you notice very well that he played even longer time, close to 80 minutes. Chances are there is literally now getting into shape. And of course I have Reindeers. Yeah. And you saw what happened today. The man we thought with the one we know that he doesn't score, he actually managed to score. He scored. And then of course we have the one and only Drought Haaland, the cyborg, the best player ever seen on earth. You doubt that?
I know he's the best striker to walk this earth.
I thought you have issues. So surprisingly, Mateta is in my team, but I'm going to drop him. He's going to turn into bench. And of course, I have the last warning for Thiago. If he blunders this coming game week, I'm going to drop him. Of course, on my bench, I have the Bravaka. And then I have Ezri Konsa. And then I have Ezi. Because I have no substitution. I mean, I have no transfer. But this wouldn't be in my team. And definitely, I have a Steve, though I see on my list here, a Steve is being injured. So ideally, this is how my team is. So far, I'm not disappointed in any of the fellows in my team. And I want to comfortably say I'm happy with my team. And Davores, I want to comfortably also hand over the mic so that you can comfortably take us through your team. You can start with the disappointments you've received. These days, you're full of disappointments.
But today I was not badly off. Though my disappointment came with Crystal Palace. I don't know what happened. Against Leeds.
Maybe double S before you come into your team. Isak scored and broke his leg.
Yeah.
That man has flopped for Liverpool.
I don't know what's happening to him. But anyway, for us, it works out for me.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring in Ekitike. Now I'm sure.
Ekitike is starting.
Yeah, he's getting
exactly
90 minutes.
Over to your fantasy team.
In my goal, Pickford. My defense, I wanted to sell this man, but I failed.
Which one?
Julian Timber. I wanted to reuse that money. Now that I've made enough profit, I'll be like a businessman.
Because one thing in Arsenal is branding.
But let me keep him for this game week. I have Timber, Mokile, and let me stick with Guehi. Although he blundered me in the previous game week, I want to keep him. I feel like there's hope for Crystal Palace, and they're facing against Spurs, who got 2 red cards against Liverpool. And I think this is a nice opportunity for me to, prey on a team like that.
Yeah.
So, in my midfield, I'm going to go with Bruno Guimaraes, playing against United. But I know Man U is for goal. Whether they win or not, goal.
Yeah.
So I have high chances of him scoring, or at least making an assist. And then I'm also going to stick with Caicedo, Foden, and Bukayo Saka.
What happened to Reece James, actually, to your team?
I sold him. I needed some money.
Okay.
And I failed to sell Timber. So I went with James. And then my forward has Ekitike. I needed money to bring in Ekitike. So I brought in Hugo for Mateta. I'm tired. And then the next one of my team is going to be Thiago.
How did you manage to bring in Hugo?
That's what I said. I remember, I think James had like 5.7. I went and looked for.
So you had two substitutes?
Yeah, I had two.
Okay.
Free transfers.
Okay.
And then Haaland as my captain, no doubt.
You're not changing?
I know.
He might blunder this time.
I don't mind. I can actually give a TK because he's going against Wolves.
Yeah.
But no, I'm sticking to Haaland.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And on my substitution, Dubravka, I wanted to use my free hit. My bench boost this game week, but I have Dewsbury Hall, who is on red, so he's not going to play completely. And also Steve has a yellow. He got a knock. Plus Coyote. But I'm still 50-50. I might activate it because this is just one player. I'll leave it.
Yeah.
But I might activate it actually. I'm still 50-50. Undecided.
The only problem is that I'm not so sure if the whatever end in game week 18 or game week 19. But it should be before.
It should be 19.
Before the other league starts.
Yeah.
The second league starts.
Which is the next game week.
Which is the
After the next game week.
Game week 19.
Yeah, deadline for game week 19. Once that meets you when you haven't made those activations, I think it's done.
All right, so that is double race. Finally, is bringing a Hugo ticket, someone I wanted to buy, but I didn't have enough transfers. But hopefully, it will be coming through my team anytime soon. So double race. Before I go into the match week 18 games, that is happening on 26th December.
Yeah.
So far, African players out of EPL.
Yeah.
Have you seen any difference?
For most of the teams, I think maybe the only team I saw that got affected
Sunderland
badly.
But you saw it's still strong.
Yeah, 7 players. It actually, they took 7 players in the AFCON.
Yeah.
But West Ham, I think Wan-Bissaka has been a very, very, very crucial player in their squad. Plus Diouf. They lost those 2 players to AFCON. And you saw what happened in their game. They got hammered 3 and it was just disappointing.
So double race, I'm going to go through this team because time is really rushing us out.
Yeah.
I'm going to go through the game weeks that are going to be up on Boxing Day like I had mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
That's 26th December. And the first game that starts up is on a Friday. That is the losing team,
of course,
versus Newcastle.
This time it's winning.
So Manu is hammering Newcastle.
Yep.
Okay. Then so Saturday 27th December, we have an early kickoff that is at 15:30. We have Nottingham Forest versus Man City.
City.
Then Arsenal the rest of the games are coming in at 18. So Arsenal Brighton. Brentford Bournemouth.
Draw.
Funny game, eh? Then Burnley and then Everton. Liverpool Wolves.
I'm going with Liverpool. I'm telling you, it's against Wolves. They have 3 points.
Did you see how Wolves played against Arsenal?
I'm telling you, I don't know what happened. Yet Man U hammered it 4.
Now look at how Liverpool is playing. So you'll be shocked. So I'm going for Wolves. Then West Ham Fulham. Now Chelsea game is coming in at 23:30. And that's Chelsea versus Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
Then on Sunday 28th December, we have Sunderland Leeds. Then Crystal Palace Spurs. That game is coming at 19:30. So Crystal Palace. So this game week is going to be extremely very long.
Yeah.
I don't like such game weeks.
From Friday to Sunday.
Yeah, which is very funny for me. So double race, a quick one that I had forgotten. The overall cup. And then the Arsenal Cup. I mean the what? The overall cup and then either the Man U or the Arsenal Cup.
Yeah.
Haven't they started?
Overall, actually, for me, I'm already out.
And then the Arsenal Cup, have you checked?
I haven't
Or
checked.
for the Man U Cup? Because you can see very well I'm seeing for the Arsenal Cup, I went through with a buy. And then have you checked for the Man U Cup?
I'm not seeing it anywhere.
Remember that.
Are you in?
Yes.
For the Arsenal Cup?
I'm in, and that's what I'm saying. I received with a buy. And the Man U and Arsenal fans, which one is more, has the highest number?
I think the numbers are close.
Man U has more, right?
Probably.
So it means the Man U Cup should have also what?
But I performed really well this previous game week. I should be through with a buy.
So how are you doing? Is it the case? Is that the case?
Let me see here.
And then as you're checking double race, is
Yeah.
that even the Super Sport League Cup also began. So that one I've been given an opponent.
Super. The one for Africa.
Yes, that is Super Sport League Cup. So 2 League Cups must have begun. For your case, could be Man U and the Super Sport League Cup. That is a common factor among all of us. Of course, the game week overall cup we were out.
Yeah, I also have an opponent.
Also, there's also
For
another
game,
cup.
week, for game week 18. Huh?
Then the top 10% cup has also begun. Do you have top 10%?
No.
Don't have that cup.
So I think for me, I'm through with this cup because look at this team. Who can lose against this guy? I don't think even he plays fantasy anymore.
Yeah, which cup is that?
This is Super Sport.
That's Super Sport Cup. So for you checking the top 10% cup, are you not in that glitch?
Top what?
Top 10%.
There's a league for top 10.
Yeah. You're not in that. Maybe you're not in the top 10.
I'm not seeing anything like the top 10.
Then you check in your Man U Cup.
Funny thing is, I can't also see the Man U Cup.
So, in other words, colleagues, Double Race is not seeing his cups. Probably is already out of those cups. So, Double Race, because we literally nearly come to our 6th segment, which is our conclusion.
Yeah.
What are your concluding remarks?
All I want.
Remember, we still have a podcast before the new year. Don't forget that.
All I want to say is, it's the festive season.
Yeah,
my friend. It's a time to be with family and be happy.
Yeah.
If anything has been stressing you throughout the year, for this small period, put it aside. Eat your fill. Eat until they have to carry you to bed.
Yes.
Drink as much as possible. And just forget it for a minute.
Yeah.
If you can go to church, please
go to church.
Go to church.
Yeah.
Go and pray. Thank God for, for what has transpired this year.
Yeah.
A lot has gone wrong. But some, of course, there always has to be something that goes right.
Yeah.
Thank Him for what went right. And maybe ask for a change here and there for what went wrong.
Yeah.
But all we want to say is be happy.
Yeah.
And please be planned. If you haven't gone to the village yet, my friend, time is out.
It's chaos. So for you, where are you speaking from? This is your village.
For us, we shall be going to the village on Christmas, very early in the morning.
Exactly. So you had very many times to cooperate how to get to the field. So one thing that I want that I said earlier, you lose nothing in being happy.
Yeah.
Get a drum, go stand on the road or under the mango tree, beat the drum, start dancing.
In fact, a few people will join you and dance.
Exactly. Just do something happy. So me, what I would say is that it's a time to do reflection.
Yeah.
What has happened? What has transpired? So that you plan very well for the upcoming. And I would say this also disclaimer: do not overspend.
Of course.
The world does not come to an end.
Be planned.
Exactly. Plan as you spend. If you see the sugar is adding in 40k, let him keep it.
Of course.
You come back in January.
It will be very cheap, by the way.
Exactly.
Because you can't spend all your money now and starve at the beginning of the year. And this is how people live their lives.
Exactly. The best you can do now is that you can spend on food.
Yeah.
But when it comes to things to use or things to consume, be polite, be intelligent. Don't buy them.
Yeah.
Buy those sofas when the year's towards the election.
Of course.
You get. Buy this. Buy the remember the previous Christmas season, we were missing this somebody on the Christmas tree that we wanted to put.
Oh yeah.
And when you went to town, first when we were there, we bought it like at 7k.
At 7k.
Close to were like 6 to 7 balls.
I went there over
27. It had tripled the price.
It was at 20. I was like
27. Exactly, 27K. Then what we told the man is like, you know what? No problem. Keep the things.
We waited for this, yeah.
So, in other words, what we're trying to say here is that it's not a do or die.
Yeah. It's not a must. It's not a basic need.
Exactly.
You can live without it.
Exactly.
As long as you can live without it, let
chill
it go.
it. Exactly. So, but what you cannot let it go is the food.
Oh, of course.
And don't focus being with your family. Be with
Please.
your family and you mean enjoy.
We know you're telling you to save your money, but don't be too stingy. You can't cook beans on Christmas.
But what if for the whole year they have been eating meat and chicken and the likes? This means Christmas you eat a special meal. You eat beans.
Okay. But if you're out there and your special meal is beans, please don't invite us.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't invite us, because for us, if there is no meat, my friend, there's nothing special about it.
So basically, Christmas is about food.
Yeah.
To you, it's about food.
And I want to hear the music, the Christmas music. It's nostalgic. I feel like I'm young again, like I'm 3 years old again, walking on the streets, and all you hear is Mary's fortune. So I want to hear those vibes, you know.
So you believe like it's actually very good. I think we need to call one of the Gabi. We need to call one of those kids to come and say Merry Christmas to our fellows. I know very well, and since for us we have so many December babies. You also call Noel. We are going to. I think we have a birthday tomorrow. Yeah, for him. So we are going to today the young ones, let them wrap up the show, and then they are going to be at least to wish our listeners, our viewers, a Merry Christmas and a prosperous year. Then we will come in and then wrap up. So Gabi, we need you need to Gabi and Noel come and you're going to wish our viewers, our listeners. You are going to provide for them a Christmas. Do you have a Christmas message? Do you have any Christmas message that you want to send to our listeners? If you don't have, you're just going to wish them a Merry Christmas and then a happy year. When I say you guys, so I'm going to start with you, Gabi.
Okay, let's start.
You go ahead.
Listen, our viewers, you have to be kind so you can get very many gifts. So you can be in the good list. So if you be in the bad list, you will not have any gifts for that.
Okay. So you wish them a Merry Christmas, and
I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
All right. So then over to Noel. Yes. Noel, this is usually your time. Your name is Noel. So literally this is your time to shine. You wish your viewers.
I wish my viewers for them to go in the good list.
Yeah, good list for that they can receive gifts, right?
Yes.
So do you want to tell them that tomorrow is your birthday?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Tomorrow is my birthday.
All right. So you had it from Noel. JJ, do you want to say something? Yes, you got.
And of course, if you come to Noel's birthday, you'll have very much fun here. You'll have fun. You'll have cake cutting. There are sweets we have. Yes, you'll have fun. A lot of fun.
All right. So JJ, do you want to say something? You say?
Why children dance? Why children no give? Why because they're stubborn? Because they're doing something. Which one will shout? Out of mouth. Which one will laugh?
Okay, so do you want to wish people a Merry Christmas? You say that there on the mic. Happy New Year. All right. So you had that one from JJ. So that's how we rock here. I think WS, you see the teams are already excited.
Yeah.
The teams are already happy. We usually have very many birthdays this month.
Yeah.
We did a shout out to one of the fantasy fellows. We have a birthday that is coming up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Again, we have a birthday that is coming out after immediately after Christmas.
Yeah.
So literally we moved into the cake modes. Hopefully there will be cakes for those fellows.
Yeah.
So at this juncture, I want to wish everyone double S before.
No. Everyone, please have a Merry Christmas and Happy Boxing Day. We shall be here to wish you a prosperous New Year.
Exactly.
Before we get to it, and please, as you've heard, don't forget to write to your Santa and leave some cookies and milk out. Don't be stingy.
All right, colleagues, you heard it from the colleagues, we heard it from the peers. We want to wish you a lovely Christmas. Like we said earlier, smile. And like Double S said, do not be stingy. Do be stingy to a certain extent. Enjoy your family. Make sure you don't annoy anyone. That is for once in a while. Wake up with a smiley face throughout the entire day. Okay? So enjoy your day. Enjoy your lovely. Don't eat too much.
Yep.
And always keep healthy. Be happy. Have a very lovely and blessed Merry Christmas.
Yep.
Shout and out.
Peace out.